Class 4 over the 1654 race number 6. This is the Percival handicap. Enormous Honour, who was a course and distance winner 2 starts back. Where's the number 1 Saddlecloth? High Volatility, runner-up himself, a couple of starts back behind Crown Avenue. Contribution was a landmark winner for owners last time out. Mr. Cool is a course and distance winner earlier on this season. Clear Choice gets a good gate here. Tommy Berry goes up in trip. Smart Baby, first up since before Christmas. Gear change for Vara Pearl and down to Autumn Gold, who's 1 from 55 and first up since November.
Contribution, High Volatility could be matching engines here in the early stages, and it's all a matter of whether or not Zach Burton wants to hand up to Dylan Moe, who gets on Contribution, a winner without penalty with that claim. Clear Choice looks well suited, doesn't he, coming up to the longer trip, and should be able to position up a little bit handier in the race.
Zach Purden getting a good feel for High Volatility in this particular gallop. As you can see, he's not really letting him go, but he did ride him last time, so he does know the horse particularly well, and he will be on the pace from barrier number 1. Gentry's only a little chap, but he always is a horse that runs well, I think, anyway. And Eddie Lai has been with him the whole way, so he does know the horse quite well. Barrier 5 for him. He shouldn't be too far away. And down the back, Clear Choice, as you mentioned, Brett, sets up to 1650s, bred for the longer trip, being by Rebel Raider, who won a VRC Derby. And he should get a nice run, and he's doing it nice and easy as he pulls up after his gallop.
All right, OK, we're going to start off with a last start winner in Contribution. I mentioned it was a landmark win. It was the 100th in these colours, and he had Enormous Honour, Mr. Cool and Vara Pearl in behind. Any chance they can reverse?
Not quite sure. Interesting, though, Andrew, that the horse, the grey out wide,
ahead as well, yeah.
Good Choice Ahead, of course, gets a start now with the scratching of Alcazar. So he's another interesting runner in the race. But you've got to take into consideration here that Contribution is a winner without penalty. With the claim going on, he carries £2 less than what he carried there, meeting the same opposition. So yeah, that's in his favour.
He had the race run to suit, and he was the best of that lot.
All right, OK, so every chance again. High Volatility, we're going back 2 starts for him. He's had a run since then. He almost nicked this one, got clear on the turn, and Gentry in behind also. Yeah,
he'll get taken on for the lead, I think, with the Contribution, the race from barrier 11. Back to 1650, I think he can run a good race again. I snuck him in on a minor line. Gentry as well, I've put him in because he's a very fit horse now, and he got a bit further back than he would like, and he still ran on nicely enough. 1650, he has won over that trip before.
Yeah, I didn't highlight High Volatility's last start because it was a real horror movie, wasn't it? But I thought that was a good run. If Contribution rolls on, he just sits in behind. I think he might be hard to beat. He's worth another chance.
All right. Clear Choice, though, getting up in trip. Certainly what we've seen so far, it looks like it might suit, and a good draw here as well.
Yeah, he's been working well, barrier 3. He's been racing really well over the 1200, just been waiting for this horse to step up to a mile. He does. The way he hits the line, it's going to suit him down on the ground. I think he's very hard to beat, and he's the one I'm going to go with.
Yeah, he's the interesting runner in the race, no doubt. He's stepping to the longer trip, taking on horses that have already got that fitness over the longer trip, but he might have a class edge at a longer trip as well, so I didn't know where to put him in, so I put him right in the middle. Right, OK. His favourite, though, Paul, is Clear Choice, the Clear Choice?
He is. I'm going to make him the best of the day. I just really like him stepping up in trip. He looks very hard to beat. Smart Baby's an interesting runner. He's on the improve, and Joe Moreira's jumped aboard him. I think he can run well. And then that Gentry and High Volatility we've got in there for 3rd and 4th. But 8 will be my best, and I'll be backing him to win.
You might be right, Paul. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he was a little bit too classy potentially for this opposition, Clear Choice, stepping up to the longer trip. But I still think High Volatility can run a very good race. He either leads or he sits in. He should do nothing to be where he is, and he had an excuse last start. Clear Choice, potential horse that runs away with it maybe. Contribution's a winner without penalty, so he has to really go into the tips. And Good Choice Ahead, the horse that gets a start now. It was a nice effort from him last outing, and another horse that's sort of on the improve. So 2, 8, 4 and 3.
Yeah, very similar numbers from me, but yeah, Clear Choice on top. Chased home Bold Stitch, a couple of starts back, who's come out and won again since.